Hey guys, welcome to my first video. I have something to confess. I have already recorded this video, but sadly I accidentally deleted it. But anyway, we're back here. I have spawned in, but I have just gone over to the area which I am setting up a house right here. Well, it's a bit more behind me, but I'll show you in a minute. But what I did do in the video was I did make a house. I settled down. I made a little farm. Yeah, it was just a nice starting thing, and I showed you all a few things in this mods and stuff. But that's all gone. Took me an hour and a half, and I hadn't edited it yet. I was about to edit it and upload it, but yes, so I'm quickly doing this one, trying to get to where I was in getting a house and showing you a few bits about this mod pack. So yes, we are playing a mod pack. It is All the Mods 5. It is one of those mod packs which, as it says, all the mods, it's not exactly all the mods. They keep updating it until the next version of Minecraft comes out with loads of new mods and all sorts, which this one shouldn't be too long till it stops updating, because we've got the new 1.16 coming out soon. As this one is in 1.15.2, as you can see at the top, and yeah, it's good. So, one button. As we're starting off here, I have gone a few, as you see on my top right, I have gone a few hundred blocks, and this is where I got to, and yeah, I found this nice redwood biome. I had an idea. Hi there, sorry about the audio this part. It's, for some reason, it stopped audio from this point to the next clip. So, I'm sorry about this, but there's about 7 or 8 minutes worth of no audio, so I'm going to have to voice it over, of which I'm struggling. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm talking about how those redwood trees, I can do a nice tree house up there for a future house. But for now, what I want to do, there's those mountains next to me. There's a nice area down there, of which I can set a nice little cave up just for a starter house. So we'll go there right now. I am also going to put on a little bit of music because there's no game audio either. I don't know why this has happened, so I'll put a little bit of music on so it's not as boring as it is. So thank you for being patient, and I hope you understand. Hi, this is the area where I found it. It's like two rivers, I should point that out, of which come into this nice little lake. And I just point out two areas, I circled them, and I've chosen one to dig a hole in, like a nice cave, to set up a nice starter house. Of which, in this area, I'm also going to make a nice little farm with wheat and some flax. Now, flax is a way of getting string, so it's quite a useful item. Welcome back, guys. I've done this. Yeah, there's a couple of little glitches here actually. Yeah, so I've designed the cave a little bit. It's a couple of rough edges, like here. Yeah, if I just clear this a little bit, show you. That looks much better. Yeah, it's a dark area right now, but it'll shape up once we finished it completely. So yeah, it looks a bit odd, but all it's meant to be is like a little starter cave, so it's nothing special. As you see, it goes down a little bit. If I can carve this out a little bit more, come out here, get it off. Yeah, I do. So what I've done is I try and make it go in an angle. It's quite hard job to do, honestly. Like this bit, I'm gonna have to carve this out more. But yeah, I try and make it go at an angle. Yeah, so right now all I've got to do is light it up and put buzz up, move in, and to make a farm. Then that'll probably be it for this episode. I have no idea how long this will be, as in the other one I spoke for a lot longer, unplanned. So yeah, let's have a party. So we have got, where is it? 42 coal. We found the coal in the in our cave, so we mined it up. I've got some torches. Thank you. I won't need that. Okay, and there's a nice little trick on here that's quite good. So you see, it's quite dark actually. Let me do it there, and then I'll do it a bit closer. So like you see, there's these two blocks. Normally, you put a torch, it goes on one block, right? In here, if you aim at the top half of the block here, it will go on both of the blocks here and here. Watch. See? One block, two block. It's quite a cool feature. So what I'm going to do is just place a few torches down, try to light this area up some more, and hope it works. So, but it is another trick. I just found some more. If you press F7, you get all these X's across the thing, and you see there's two colours, red and yellow. Yellow is in the sunlight, so what these mean is that mobs can spawn in these areas. Okay, so the yellow ones mean they can spawn only at night. The red ones mean they can spawn no matter what time of day it is. Okay, so what we would need to do is just come across all these areas and light them up. If we do that, see, they start to go away. Now, I think my cave was a bit smaller than the other one. Right, see, all the X's are going. There we go, all gone there. Make sure the front's all nice and clear. One there and one there. See, no more X's. No mobs will spawn in here while I'm far away. That's good. Now all we need to do now is to move in. So we're going to move our 2 little bits of furniture in first, then our little storage chest. And I'll show you that glitch in a minute. So, storage. We're going to have storage. I would put it here, but that's in the way. So what we're going to do is have it over here. Nice big area for it. So we have that down there. We're going to put the bed over in this area here. You see the glitch happens again. And then we've got the crafting table, which is going in the corner right there. Okay. Now let's, oops, wrong thing. Put everything in there. And there's a nice little feature in here. If we, I've configured it to a certain button, but if I middle mouse click, it changes it all about. So if I mix it all up, it changes it. And you see up here, this is another version of it. So if I click these, it sorts it in different ways. Now, the reason why these two are very similar but very different is this one, if I change it up like this, it does it by amount. So do 4 stacks first, then it'll go to the highest amount. It's 52, 41, 1. But if I was to say shorten that, I clicked it. Why is it not? Oh, that's the way. That should work. Why is it not working? Well, that should work. Let me get something else and I'll come and show you it quickly. So let's go and get the rest of our stuff and I'll show you that little feature. And let's get rid of the F7. Okay, so if I put this chest down next to this one, which this should connect, it does, but watch this. That works, but if I go this side, it glitches a little bit. So anyway, back to this. So we have more of this wood than this wood. If I take that and do less wood, it'll move to behind it. Put it back in, moves back. It's quite an interesting feature actually. What's that? Bazaar! Is there use for it in recipes? Nope, it's just there. I'll put that there to eat it. Actually, it's eating now. What did it give me? No effects. Okay. And when I've opened my inventory, you're probably questioning what this slot is. Don't worry, I'm going to explain that. Let's just make a farm first. I'm going to make it on camera this time, so you can see, like, so it's a bit longer, really. Like, there's no, of my knowledge, there's no hoe blueprint. No, it's not. If I search blueprint, yeah, these are all the blueprints we can get. There's no hoe there. There's a mattock, which is basically a hoe, but we can't get that yet. I'll tell you that why later. So let's make a little wooden hoe. Have I got any seeds? I've got 4 seeds. I need some more seeds. That's more. Thank you. Alright, let's go and get some seeds and hoe this ground over here. So there's a seed. Thank you. So I'm going to just go and vein mine loads of like bushes, grass, and hopefully get loads of seeds. Okay, here's more seeds, thank you. And get out the water, thank you. Right, this isn't going to be the most efficient farm ever. It's just going to be a little one to start off, and once we get some iron, we'll make it a better farm. Okay, so there we go. So I'm going to start off with flax. Flax in, I'm not sure which mod this is from. We'll say ropes mod. I don't know what ropes mod is, but hopefully it sounds like it might be where flax does get you a version of string. So here's some more flax actually. Destroy that. Thank you. More flax right there. Only 4, don't need too many of that. Wheat on the other hand would be quite useful. If I use this, it would probably. Oh yeah, see here, look, flax. You get flax seeds from that. See some recipes actually. What's that? Seed bullet. Ooh, sounds interesting. That kind of thing. Now before we did have tomato seeds and another seed, but they've gone for a walk because we've had to reset the world. But for now, this is our farm. Farm's all set up, looking snazzy. Now, before I go, let's show you this one thing that you've probably been questioning. What is that? And if I show you over here, let me dump this. Over here is a lot of items and blocks that you're probably questioning. Why are they there? So on my last video that I did do, but I deleted it by accident. Anyway, when that's gone, I went through all these through the JEI over here. That's JEI, and explained what they are, what they do, and why I want them. So we'll start from here, going this way. I know you go that way, but the way it works is when you put it on, it starts from here and goes across. So I'm going to start here. So this is a very interesting block from Mining World. You can guess what it is from what it says. But if you make this, it's quite cheap. It just costs a little bit of stone and wood. You can go to a world where it's just loads of caves. That's all it is. So it's basically a world with loads of caves, so you don't have to do anything in the overworld, which is where you are. So that's quite a handy little block. And then all of this, from this one, the freezing, all the way to this little gun little thing, is from mining gadgets. And this is all the things that are going to take us a while to get. So this thing requires a little bit of power, so that's going to be an issue straight away. But it's going to be a power-based tool of which we can mine blocks. It can mine up to obsidian, and I'm not sure if it can go any further, but I know it can mine up to obsidian. And it's not the cheapest thing, but it's good for what it does. So it costs 3 diamonds for that, a little bit of cheap materials there. The blank upgrade costs 2 diamonds and some lapis. And I have the worst of luck with lapis. So what we want to get is obviously get to this, because we need that first. But the first upgrades we're going to want is these ones here, the fortune, okay, which cost lapis. Lapis. Okay. Fortunately, there's only 2 diamonds for the upgrade plate, and then it just goes up and up and up. So yeah, 1 second, got to go. Sorry about that, guys. Just had to nip out quickly. I haven't moved anywhere. So where was I? It costs just 2 diamonds for the upgrade plate, a module, whatever it's called, and then it just uses the previous upgrade to upgrade that. So altogether, the tier 3 is 4 diamonds. So that's quite good. And then you've got all these other upgrades which are quite good as well. They'll all require a module, so that's 2 diamonds. And this one's quite a good one, the magnet. As it says, it just goes straight in your inventory, so it's quite handy for mining obsidian. So the things don't fall into the lava. And then you have this one, which I've never, well, I have got once, but it's been buggy, so I'm not sure about it. But basically you can put like cobblestone stone into its filter, so it voids them. So you don't want all your inventory to be full up of junk. So that's what it does, it gets rid of that. And all these pickaxe symbols are efficiency. So basically making it faster to mine and stuff, which is quite handy. We're going to skip this one for now. Go to this one, the light placer. This is quite a handy one, but it has a but. It places lights as you go mining, so it's quite handy, but it only does it when you're mining. So if you're just walking around, it won't work. So it's quite a handy thing. We're going to get it, and we're going to use that for mining. And we've got this thing up here, which is a torch launcher. So basically you would fire torches like a projectile for over distance, and it would land in certain places where you want it to land, of course, like a bow. So you shoot a bow, wherever that arrow will land is where the torch will land, as such. I'll show you that when we get it. But that'll be a handy tool to have. It'll be a bit nuisance at mining, that's why we're having this one. But it's a handy tool to have, especially with raiding dungeons and just general lighting up the area. And it has a durability, so but there's a way to fill up the durability using torches. And it's quite a useful tool for that. Then Then you have this upgrade, which is freezing. It can make some ice, which is quite handy, but the best feature for it is obsidian. Getting obsidian, as when it breaks the obsidian block, the lava around that would turn into obsidian, so nothing would burn. I know you can use the magnet for that, but this is a very handy tool, as it will just create obsidian instead of you having to use a water bucket to create it, and then lava's a bitch. Anyway, then you have the final upgrade, the 3x3, which makes it so you can mine in a 3x3 area, which is about enough space for it. Say from this block all the way across down to this block. So 1, 2, 3 by 1, 2, 3. Okay, hope you can see what that's like. There's no space big enough for that. Yeah, yeah, that's that. Gone through all these upgrades here. Now this is going to be an expensive tool. 1, 2, 3 diamonds plus 2 diamonds. That's 5 diamonds just for the tool. It's expensive. So what we're going to do first is get a hammer through, like how we got all our tools here. We're going to make a hammer, which does a 3x3 like the upgrade. But for that we will need some blueprint paper. Now for blueprint paper we will need paper. So we need some sugarcane and some blue dye. Now blue dye we're going to use, there's multiple ways of getting blue dye. You can get it from lapis, which we might do, but if we can, we're going to explore in next episode to find some cornflower, as we're going to need lapis for our fortune, and that's going to be the priority for upgrades. So we're going to get that next episode. That's our next job. And for when we want some ores, what we want to do, instead of just getting 1 for 1 here, what we want is to get 2. So we're going to go for this route, if I can find it there. We're going to put the ore into a crusher, which we've got here, which gives us 2 and a chance of cobblestone. So that's nice, it's a nice little bit extra. But you get 2, and with that 2 you can smelt it. If I can just I messed up here. Let's try this again. Yep. So if you smelt that, which is where we've got the furnace, you get 1. So you get 2 for 1 ore instead of getting just 1 from an ore. So that's quite a handy thing to have. So I have explained what we're doing next episode. Oh, the bed's fixed. Weird. Anyway, I've explained what we're doing next episode. Sorry it wasn't the most exciting episode. I've said this before. But it's just the start. We're getting started. We're getting things sorted. When we get more resources and stuff, we'll be doing things like mob farms. I make mobs fly in the air, soar down, and die. But for now, we're just starting. We've got a little chest set up, so it's all good. Next episode, we're just going to reinforce it by doing a bit of exploring, mining, and getting a furnace set up for some simple ore smelting. So yeah, that's all we got for today's episode. Thank you guys for watching. If you did like, please leave a like on the video. If you have any suggestions or any improvements, please suggest them down below in the comments, or any videos you'd like to see of any gameplay or just anything at all, please put them down in the comments below. Subscribe if you did enjoy this video and you want to see more, and I'll see you next time, guys. Goodbye.